It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Oilers and the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On play action, now Rodgers. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On play action, it's Rodgers. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. They run it with Jacobs, and very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
6 yards.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Jordan Reed has it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. And now some concern here as that is Jacobs who is still down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown.
Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And this offense takes the ball down the field and scores on their opening drive.
The kick is good.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he returns this to the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First carry for Swift. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
Brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a carry for Swift. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents.
The 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again, Rodgers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Houston.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he comes back with one complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Running is Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Josh Jacobs, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure to just hold in there. Survive the early storm. Relax a little bit and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3-3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On 3rd down, here comes Swift. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. This is fielded at the 27. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st down, Oilers.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
At the Colts' 27-yard line.
That pass play wound up for negative yardage, so here's 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
To number 89.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Good.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0.
Nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. Now back to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Johnson. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Really? Really? Did we just see that? That's a big catch. One-handed, I might add, to pick up a first down.
I was going to say on 3rd down for the defense, it's one thing to give up a reception. You just got to shake your head on a one-handed catch to pick up the first. Dante Hightower on the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. 1:55 left to go in the first half of play. And that one goes incomplete on the drop.
Michael Pilardi.
That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 19-yard line.
And he is going to lose yardage here. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now it's Swift. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. The low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
1st down, Oilers.
Now a play fake. Rodgers. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Gain of 9.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston.
Number 89.
A 20-yard touchdown. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially give me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will get to him behind the line, but they're out of timeouts, remember, and the clock continues to wind down. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
It's 4th down.
Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
Well, maybe this offense has learned something from watching their counterparts work. I'm wondering if their coaching staff said, let's do what they've been doing the entire game because that's worked well. This offense, they have not looked particularly good all game long. But a nice throw there for a good gain and a first down.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Intended for
another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Right here, guys. Viking 18.
Back to the running game with Swift. And they're going to stop him short of the first down as he's tackled at about the 21. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Hold on for the field goal. A 38-yard attempt.
And a 39-year-old veteran puts it right through. And that drops a deficit from 28 to 25.
Colts.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit third quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
57 the mark.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he whips that one incomplete there. CeeDee Lamb is intended target, but it's going to be 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here we go.
Jacobs now. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw is Rodgers. To throw on 3rd down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
To number 89.
He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
Oilers.
Here's Jacobs. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This is taken at the 15. They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they? And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
3rd and 13.
They'll set up a throw. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No 1st down. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. That's taken on the 25. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
It's a gain of 5.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense, diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Indianapolis. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now a carry for Jacobs. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
And it's 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 13-yard line. Quite the turnaround from a week ago where he threw 4 interceptions. He hasn't had an interception in this game, and he told us during the week, my goal, goose egg. He's achieving that so far.
And what we're seeing is a guy that you can win with, all right? Because anyone who can make that type of an adjustment to shake off a really horrendous week the week before and come back and play mistake-free football to this point, yeah, that's a guy I want to play with, that's for sure.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, man. Slam. Check 26, check 26.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. Slipped 1 tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
For the extra point.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not much there, only a yard. On 2nd down, Swift. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. The Colts on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he'll manage to break a tackle and get this forward for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, Defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he will find his man on the outside.
Rodgers pass.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22.
First down.
7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
You better be afraid of me.
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Blankenship's kick is good. Now they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me,
the Indy offense at the line and set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. An injury timeout here as I believe, yeah, that's DeAndre Swift. Swift is still down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we get back. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line.
42-yard line.
A gain of 3, second down.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on third down.
Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59. Check, 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 check.
This is Bell, and he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
Let's go, D.
So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for our visitors, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Colts,